Look at this sexy girl. Oh, yeah.
Okay, I've got my headset on and I'm ready for some playoff soccer, and away we go. Great run by the Warriors up the left wing. Morse runs, kind of runs out of real estate for a good angle, but nice cleanup save by the Lions goalkeeper. This should be a great contest. These two teams squared off early at home. Nokomis came away with a 2-1 win, and then just a couple of weeks ago, Warriors traveled over to Belfast and got an exciting 2-1 overtime win. So should be a tight game. Teams vying for an opportunity to make it to the quarterfinal round. Cody gets it to Mishu. Mishu drops it back to Brooks. Nice give and go. A little long for Morse to catch up with. Try to get the goalkeeper's name for the Lions as I peruse the roster. Looks like Morgan Curtis in goal for Belfast, and it's back to her. Curtis getting some early action. Wouldn't say quality scoring opportunities, but hey, anything on net can end up being a quality scoring opportunity. Brooks, the standout senior for the Warriors. She'll definitely cover the field and have a lot of touches. Condon battling for it in the corner. In the early moments, Nokomis getting some good possession time. Lions with the goal kick, taking that time. King trying to catch up with a can't. A little bit of slippery turf for Dubois. Nice footwork by Bollier in the middle, and that's where you've seen throughout this season a bevy of freshmen on this Warrior squad. Earlier in the years, you know, you could see the talent, but some tentative play, and as the season has progressed, you know, great job by Coach Jewett, and you're just seeing the development of these young players. The future is definitely bright for Nokomis girls soccer, and just like a great contingent of senior leaders to kind of shepherd them along the way. Nice through ball by Tolliver. Again, the ever steady defender for the Warriors, Megan Watson, clears it out, intercepted, and it's right back into play. Hamlin deep in the corner with it, and she'll see if she tries to bounce it off the defense to get the corner kick, and she does. So Lions been on the heels a bit the last few minutes, but they'll get a chance to run a set piece. Low liner in is poked out by King. Nichols trying to send it back up to her teammate. It's over the sideline. Throw in Warriors. Warriors with quick transition. Michu bats it down. Nice job by King sending it through. Morris doing a great job digging the ball out, brings it over to midfield. Nice crossing pass to Condon. Brooks pokes it ahead. And it's going to make its way all the way back to Curtis, the goalkeep. I think for fans and players, really lucky for a late October contest. Really a pleasant afternoon. Both players going hard at it. And Belfast player just bounces right back up. I think that was number 6 on the far side. Tolliver. Great afternoon to take a soccer game in. No wind, sun shining. I'm saying at this time of year, you can get just about any kind of weather. You can get something in the high 60s, or it can feel like it's about 6. For fans who are tuning in live too, we got some great action tomorrow on our campus. Music Boosters Craft Fair at 9 a.m. and then a football team at 1. So they'll be their senior game, and also a home win could mean a home playoff game the next week. So all kinds of exciting action. Of course, we're focused on this contest right now. And Abby Karen comes out and takes care of business with the ball. Belfast able to head that kick back, but there's Watson with a nice pass to Brooks. Brooks is bumped down from behind. The official will call that. Ball's over to Watson. I think Watson's reputation is known by both teams as they all push back and know that she's got the leg to send that ball upfield. Eisenhower battling on the far side. Brooks drops it back to Watson, and Watson again will try to drill it up. Kirsten Condon's got a little bit of operating room. Belfast beats her to the ball. Punched over the sideline, so opportunity for a deep throw in. Witten gets it in quickly. Watson with a nice ball, pops it just inside the box. Could be a potentially tough ball on that high bounce. Nice shot by Morgan Curtis. Defending. Brooks again takes the ball away. She works through the middle of the field. Drops it back to King. King right back to Brooks. Loses the handle on it. A little bit of back and forth action by both teams. Cody gives some pressure, and King chips in, tracks it down. Senior captain for the Warriors. A junior. I wanted to promote Sydney. I was thinking she's not a senior yet. think early minutes, some typical playoff, those early playoff rounds, some tentative play by both teams, I think, trying to feel each other out, kind of get settled in for the moment. Condon cuts back for the ball, able to send it off the defender, so it'll be a throw-in. Oh, the official decides, no, going the other way. And the history of these two teams could be, could be a one-goal situation is the difference maker. They've had two very tight contests. Eisenhower and Brooks battling on the fan side. Able to earn the throw-in, and we'll get a trio of subs in. The two Guzzi sisters and Abby Golden. So fresh legs in for the Warriors. Oh, Witten drills it off a defender. That just cannot feel good to get drilled with a soccer ball. Eisenhower just battling on that far side, wins the throw-in. Nice break by the Warriors up the right side, crossing ball. And that's a nice defensive clear to make that extra step to get your hips around to put it over the sideline as opposed to the end line. Keep the Warriors with a throw-in. Throw-in's back to Brooks. Brooks quickly chips it into the goal box, but it's punched out. Eisenhower sends it back forward. And again, those are those tricky bouncing balls, and Belfast struggling to kind of connect with it. More pressure on the ball, and it's over the end line, so the Warriors with their first corner kick. And I like Megan Watson. It's hard for me to decide whether I like Watson inserting the ball or a play to maybe hit her high in the box to just drill one. So nice rising liner. Brooks takes a good swipe at it. King has a piece of it. Can't get a clean shot. Belfast able to clear it out. Riley Bollier with a nice closeout defense to slow down the Lions' attack. Ooh. Ball just ping-pongs off a couple of Lions. Eisenhower with the throw-in.
Abby, drop a little bit. Drop a little bit.
Belfast looking to make a break. But Watson is so difficult to get by. She's fast, she's skilled, and she knows this game. Eisenhower, little forearm shiver. That's one way to clear some space to get the ball. Nice clearing ball. Anna Guzzi trying to get under that. There's the ever-present Brooks with a nice play all the way upfield. It goes all the way back to Curtis, the goalkeeper, and she'll take it off the hop, sends it back up to midfield. Camilla Guzzi tracks it down, sends the ball ahead. Guzzi working through the middle of the field, drops it to Brooks. Actually, check that. I think that was Watson who stepped up. Nope, let's check that again. Riley Bollier.
Nice battle. Good battle.
Golden battling for the ball. Ball just a little too long for Hamlin, so it'll go over to the Warriors. Claude comes in. Eisenhower will get a drink break. Michaud into the lineup. Morris will take a break. Nice block by Anna. Guzzi stays with the ball. Brooks picks it up, fires it right off a defender. Belfast looks to turn and head the other direction. Claude's going to track it down. Nice job trying to get that extra step to try to really get around to get it upfield, but a little too tight on the sidelines. It'll be a throw in for Belfast. 24.5 to go. No score, and really no clean shot on goal yet. Teams, I think, still kind of feeling each other out. A lot of back and forth action in the midfield. Wow, it's just a great ball by Watson. Hamlin for Belfast and number 14. Hall Arnett trying to find some seams in that defense to break through. Haven't been able to get a clean breakthrough. Nice closeout defense by Cody. Hamlin is going to take it right to the end line. I think it's off Cody's tip of her cleat, so it'll be a corner kick for the Lions. Lions have had 2 or 3 early going of this first half. Low ball, but Nokomis fans on it. It's just to the left of Karen. It's still in the box. And that's a great shot, but it lifts over the goal cage. So Belfast with an early chance. A bit of a misplayed ball defensively by Nokomis. Nearly cost them a goal. Watson with a low ball. Belfast knocks it down, but Brooks right there to steal it away. Ball's chipped to the middle. Again, I think both teams on that pass struggling to kind of connect with a teammate, just kind of kicking it ahead. I think both sides kind of easily taking passes away. I think we'll see which team kind of falls into a rhythm early where they can connect to teammates or really lead a teammate with the right pace ball into space. But a little bit of muddled play in the middle of the field. Nice crossing ball to King from King. Guzzi doing a nice job on the far side of the field with a quick throw-in, trying to connect with her sister Anna. Anna picks it up. She's on the move. She's got some good speed. Chips the ball ahead, trying to keep it before the end line. It's batted over the sideline. Again, credit this Belfast defense. They've done a nice job in that far corner. Nokomis is working the ball in that right corner, but Belfast has been able to keep it out. A nice low shot knocked down by the defender. Ball bouncing around in the goal box. And again, kicked over that far sideline. Warriors with the throw-in. I like Nokomis' sense of pace, trying to take these throw-ins quickly and hopefully catch Belfast not quite set up in their defensive set. Nice little hesitation move trying to get by the defender, but it's deflected out of bounds. Claude doing a nice job slowing down the Lions' attack. Deschamps will come into the lineup. Nice read by Brooks, picks it out of the air, seals her defender, but again, that next pass just not quite connecting yet for the Warriors. Brooks with it. Brooks trying to thread the two defenders. Beautiful pass to Golden. Golden sprints into space. Chips it into the box, but it's knocked out of bounds by Belfast. That was a beautiful through pass. And a great read by the freshman Golden to see that seam and know the ball's coming that way. I think that's what she needed, that next teammate to really be there for a pass option. Golden getting a good read on the pass, right on the baseline by a couple of defenders. Mishu comes in trying to make a play, a couple of players down. Brooks chips it ahead. She hops a little bit. I think she knows she maybe missed a moment to unleash one on the goal. But great pressure by the Warriors. Some of the best ball movement we've seen yet by either team. Just under the 20-minute mark, and Golden went down hard over the end line. She's kind of struggling to get back. She's jogs it back up to midfield. Golden doing a nice job of getting a foot in, chips it over to Brooks. Bollier kind of fans, but works to her favor, able to stay with it. Golden just scrumming for the ball, doing a nice job keeping possession for the Warriors. Bollier a bit tentative going for that. I don't think she thought, oh, big through ball. It's a foot race. Hamlin breaks through, squares around, gets it. Whoa! And it's on Karen, and Karen kind of opted to wait for that to come to her, and almost costly as that forward on the far side came screaming in. Nearly tipped it before it could come to Karen. So both teams getting a little bit better looks at the goal. No score yet. This is a Class B preliminary tilt. The winner of this game will go on to face, you know who, Matt? I'll look it up at halftime. We'll have a quarterfinal matchup. I think it's at Old Town. Yep. I think it's Old Town. They'll face Old Town next Tuesday, the winner of this game, at Old Town. Camilla and Anna Guzzi out, some fresh legs in. Watson sends one through the middle, knocked down by Belfast. Bollier tips it to King. King drops it back to Watson. Watson will tee it up. Kind of slices off her foot, but ends up not being a terrible ball. I think Golden and the defensive player misplay it, but I'm not sure Belfast ever touched it, so it'll be a throw-in for the Lions. Well, you're trying to get by the defender. Nice play by Cody to come up and take it away. She stays with it, chips it off towards the sideline. Mishu gives chase. Belfast, again, both teams doing a pretty good job like intercepting those midfield balls. Nice pass, Witten to Mishu.
Stay with us, Sid. Stay with us, Sid. Good, sorry. Good pressure, kid.
And some of these 9th grade players are really showing some skill and kind of soccer IQ beyond their grade level. Just really promising group of young players. I think at this point they're almost not freshmen anymore, and you get to this point at the end of the season and they've had a full season under their belt, and I think it shows. Coach Jewett's got to be really excited about the progression of this group. Nice pickup by Reimers in the midfield. Mishu takes it away, kind of misfires to King. And there's Cody to keep it alive. And Iris Carpenter, the senior defender for the Lions, right in the middle of the field. She's one of those go-to players, too. You can see she's just shutting down a lot of the Warrior attacks in the middle of the field. See if the Warriors can get a little bit more explosive plays out wide and leading players into space. I think some of those little drop passes in the middle of the field or through passes in the middle of the field just getting intercepted. Nice takeaway by Belfast, and Karen with a great read. Boy, Esme Deschamps had a golden opportunity, stole the ball away and walked in on the goal by herself, but just couldn't get a finishing shot off, and a great read by Abby Karen to come out and shut down that play. Leading pass to Carlson, but it's shut down by Nokomis. There's Hamlin again, who's been working that right side. It's been kind of a nice battle between her and Cody's doing a great job. The senior Hamlin's probably like, who is this freshman? She's just giving me fits. There's Cody again, active defensively. 13.5 to go, first half. Preliminary action, no score. Warriors playing host to the Belfast Lions. Big crossing ball, it's over everyone's head. Witten battling Tolliver, and she wins that battle. Morris trying to pick it up, drops it back to Brooks. Brooks trying to drill it through. Reimer's trying to cut over, get a foot on it, but there's, that big defensive line for Belfast. Number 10, Emma Waldron with the big clear. Sure what would happen there. Maybe Claude stepped on the sideline on that throw in. The official points Belfast way. King doing a nice job closing that out. King's got Mishu with her. Nice little cutback move. A little ping pong action. Mishu bounces off the defender. Cortez doing a great job just shielding Mishu from the ball, so it'll go over the sideline. Notice that Coach Jewett's, every 4 or 5 minutes kind of rotating in 2 or 3 players. I don't see Belfast subbing at that kind of intensity, so we'll see in this second half if this kind of player management on stamina is a factor in the game. It's, both teams, there's a lot of back and forth action getting up and down. Let's see if stamina and energy level is a factor as we move deeper into this contest. Nokomis doing a great job managing that at this point. And what a luxury for Coach Jewett. Really, not much change in the level of play as he's, shuffling through a bench of, 5, 6, 7 players. Brooks lays it ahead. There's Golden on the move. She's going to pitch. Nice crossing ball. Condon trying to get to it. Beautiful save by Curtis. What a great combination play by the Warriors, though. Great pass from Brooks to Golden, and then the crossing ball to Condon nearly connects for the first goal of this game. I give credit to the goalkeeper, Morgan Curtis. Read that beautifully. There's some great soccer on both sides with that play. Ball's going to bounce over the defender. Morris can't control it. .905, first half action, no score. Both teams have had a couple of decent looks, but neither team able to get it past the opposing team's goalkeeper. Golden battling for it right at midfield. I think Cody might have been trying to kick that ball up to us, Matt Brown. I was ready. I was ready to push you in front of it. We don't want to have a media stand incident here where we're going down. There's Karen coming up big again. Karen trying the quick pass to Brooks. Brooks is going to pick that up. Brooks just hammers it off the defender. Warriors will keep possession. Eisenhower in for Claude. Oh, Brooks really doing a really great job in the middle of the field delivering the ball. Brooks with a little takeaway. Eisenhower pops it up midfield. Camilla Guzzi trying to knock it down and put it in a playable position, but there's Brooks just staying on it. Bollier kicks it ahead. Ricochets off Condon's knee. King picks it up, drops it back to Watson. Watson will tee it up. A big ball through the middle of the field. That's over everybody. Condon giving chase. Nice defense by Belfast to recover on that, because that could have been a dangerous ball. Guzzi trying to work through the middle. Ball knocked out wide. Could be an opportunity for the Warriors to get a great momentum boost. Maybe to get one in the last 5 minutes here of the first half. Well, both teams have had bouts of possession. I'd say the nod first half does go to the Warriors, but it's a great stat, but it's not the stat that makes the difference. Eisenhower doing a really nice job taking the ball away and slowing down the attack. Watson's ball squirts over to Golden. Golden, nice move by the defender. She get another defender to beat. Uses her speed out wide. Golden just driving Carpenter deep, trying to cross in the middle. King there to pick it up. King will take it deep to the left corner. She's trying to wheel around. Able to get by the defender inside the box, right along the baseline. Golden there. Golden crossing ball. Beautiful ball in front of the goal. Belfast able to clear it out wide. Great pressure by the Warriors. Finally, a little relief as they get it over the sideline, but that was a great series for Nokomis. Whew, and the Belfast coach just shakes his head, thinking, whew, that was a little too close for comfort. Golden and King, a little give and go. King will put the big hit on. The one hopper into goal.
Hey, work back, work back.
4 minutes left in the first half, still no score. Warriors knocking on the door.
No turn left, no turn, no turn. Good.
Boy, Cody's just doing a great job shutting down 15, Natalie Hamlin. And you can almost see Hamlin getting a bit frustrated with the pressure Cody's applying to her. King with a nifty move, crosses into the goal area. It's punched out again, and it's just gonna roll over the sideline.
Hey, 3 minutes, Red! 3 minutes!
Coach Jewett urging a team on, 3 minutes. Throw in a little too hot to handle for Brooks, so Belfast will take a turn, and some of the Belfast subs are coming in. King takes it away. Nice screen by Cody. I don't know if she planned on doing that, but it served as a great screen. Watson crosses it through the middle. Nice cutback by Condon, but it's picked off. And there's Watson, picks it up again. Ball spins right to Belfast, but Bollier stays with the play. Nice little chip to King. King's going to drop it to Golden. Beautiful passing by the Warriors. Just a little too strong off the shoe. But nice idea by Nokomis to just get that wave of passing up the field. Hamlin finally gets a little success in getting by Cody, but there's Watson to just hammer it over midfield.
Now we push up. We got 2 minutes. No, hey, let Abby. Let Cody on with this. Liv, calm it down. Jesus.
Nice job by Morris picking the ball up in the middle. King loses the handle. Belfast trying to make a late break in the half. Hamlin's got some room. Finally, Watson comes out to pressure. Crossing ball goes all the way to the other side. It's hammered on goal. Can't get the player's number on the far side, but that was a nice effort to step up and get that left to right or right to left crossing ball. And Karen had a read on that the whole way with just a minute and a half to go. Belfast thinking my idea of stealing some momentum was a great idea and trying to do that themselves. Ball's chipped ahead. And there's Karen, a great position again on the near post. A minute to go. Belfast with a couple of good looks. Ball's out to Brooks. Brooks chips it out wide to Guzzi. Guzzi gives it right back to her.
Hey, 1 minute.
Bollier will pick it up. She chips it ahead.
Here it is, Abby.
Golden trying to catch up to it.
Hey, now we push.
It'll be a throw in for Nokomis, 45 seconds. Actually, throw in for Belfast. I think barring some disaster here, I don't think either team's probably going to get anything going.
Hey, let's go. We got 15 seconds.
A little bit of confusion about these closing seconds, whose throwing it is. King with a nice bouncing ball, but I think it ricocheted up and hit her hand, so a handball, 15 seconds. Coach Jewett saying, let's get back. 7, 8 seconds. And King just going to drill it. That should close out the half. So back and forth action this first half, and as the half progressed, you can see both teams getting into the groove a little bit of the style of game they want to play. So should be an exciting second half action. We'll break and be back for a second half in just a few moments. Welcome back from our halftime. How about halftime break? You can tell it's a Friday. Use your words, Mary. So I think both teams are trying to rally their squads, and Warrior Broadcasting Director Matt Brown and I were discussing this could just be a one goal. This one goal could be the goal that punches the ticket for either team to make it to the next step of their playoff journey. So I know which team I'm rooting for. I know, I've been accused of being a little bit, I try to be not completely biased in my broadcast, but I think as a principal, you got to give me a pass. I'm a little bit burgundy and white. So both teams spent the first 20 minutes with a lot of midfield back and forth, and then in the last 10 minutes, kind of a flurry from both teams of some really good scoring opportunities. So we'll see who breaks out of this halftime early. Watson can't play that bounce, so Belfast has it just outside the box, but nice strip by Bollier. Brooks picks it up in the middle, tries to power it through the midfield, spins over to Condon. Condon trying to chip it out wide to Mishu. It's intercepted. And there's Cody. Olivia Cody is like, to me, just had a stellar game as Hamlin finally got one by her. Karen knocks it down but can't grab it. Belfast picks it up at the top of the box. Nice recovery by the defense. Bollier with a nice chip out wide, so an early gasp from the Nokomis side. Watson tries to one-time it, kind of squirts off her foot, but there's a Claude to pick it up, chips it ahead. I think ball deflected off Mishu, so it should be a Belfast throw-in. Claude with the takeaway. Belfast comes out with some early pressure. Kind of a couple of defensive misplays by Nokomis. Warriors a bit lucky it didn't develop into something more. I'd like to give a shout out to all of our Warrior fans and any Belfast fans tuning in, to our Warrior fans listening to this soccer broadcast. Again, talking with Matt at halftime, just how technology's changed over the years. It just allows us to live stream this very easily. Crossing balls chipped out by Watson. Mishu picks it up, punches it over the defender's head, trying to connect to Brooks. Nice job by Nichols staying on the play. And I think Morris maybe just being a little bit kind of, just tilted her hand a little bit, looking too hard back at King, and I think Belfast read that all the way. I think that would be a great little fake to, fake it back, and I think she had some room to just turn and go upfield. Olivia Witten Throw into Condon. Condon works up the sideline, trying to connect to Morris. Morris drops it back to the middle of the field. Intercepted by the Lions. Nice wide ball by Brooks. Mishu gives chase. Mishu gets a touch on it. Trying to turn the corner by the defender. It's nosed out of bounds. That's Aaron Robbins, the left defender. I think the officials, don't know if a player maybe got bumped in the head. The official just checking to make sure the player's okay. I think we hear a lot of that discussion in pro football about concussions, but certainly at the high school level with all sports, it's something coaches, officials, and trainers monitor closely. Brooks floats one in. Condon gets a piece of it. Actually, I think it was a defender who got her foot on it first, so Brooks will try the throw in again. From about the 20-yard mark. It's over Morris's head. Mishu trying to sneak in from behind to pick the pocket. Nice pursuit by Mishu to get a play in the ball. Nearly comes away with it cleanly. I think Tolliver had no idea Mishu was sneaking up. Brooks doing a nice job using her body to seal it away. A little give and go. Again, sometimes Nokomis is that one extra pass and maybe not looking upfield. I think there's some opportunities in being just a little bit too prescribed in their play of do this next, do that next, instead of reading where the defense is. I think if they start looking upfield, there are some opportunities. As Belfast pushes it upfield just outside the box, chipped into the middle. Nice chip out by Briley. Bollier just jabs that right foot out, punches it over the sideline. Belfast can't keep it in bounds, so it'll go over to the Warriors. Bollier to King. King to Brooks. I think Brooks thought King might continue that run, tried to chip it right through to her, but nice hustle by Kayla Morris to backtrack for it.
Higher, higher, higher.
Ball comes over to Brooks. Boy, Brooks could find some space. I'd like to see what she could do on a breakaway. Just a very skilled athlete for this Warrior squad. Claude with a nice hustle. Just can't get the hips around quite enough to keep it in bounds, so the throw will go over to Belfast. Tolliver was looking to make a quick throw upfield, but her whole team was in the defensive end of the field. They almost feeling like Belfast a little confused or just playing in a very defensive posture. You know, almost akin to some of those basketball games you see coming out of halftime and a ball inbounds it and thinks they get an amazing opportunity for a layup. And then they hear the crowd screaming as they go in to make the layup, only to figure out they're shooting at the wrong basket. Claude with a nice takeaway. Threads it through to Mishu. Mishu trying to get a piece of it. Does. King over to number 14, Morris. Morris has got some room on the right. Driving it down towards the baseline. Trying to get around to get a crossing ball or maybe get it off of the defender for a corner kick, but takes it back up top to Brooks. Brooks settles. Brooks punches it into the middle. It's punched out by Belfast. Witten gives chase on the far side. Nice spin move to evade the defender, but faces a tandem wall that she can't thread it through. Trying to chip it back to Guzzy. Guzzy's got a little seam. Doesn't quite probably get the foot on it she wants, but rolls in on Morgan Curtis, forces the goalkeeper to make a play on the ball. Curtis punts it to midfield. One hopper over the mid-stripe line. Cody back to Watson. Watson tees it up and sends it back over midfield by one defender. Carlson tries to send it back to the other side. Brooks and King trying that. They've been attempting some give and go combos and they haven't quite connected, I think, the way they're hoping to. But let's see if those two seniors who've played, two players, again, I keep trying to promote King. They've played a lot of soccer together. I think let's see if they can, as we get through the first 10 minutes of this second half, still no score, just under 30 to go. Oh, Claude's pass is deflected by Tolliver. Little bouncer in on Karen is no trouble. No trouble at all. Well, the goal keep for the Warriors. Carlson and Tolliver trying to make some magic happen for the Lions. Nichols carries through the middle of the field. Nice takeaway by Bollier. But again, that back and forth action we've seen throughout most of the game continuing as Golden settles. I hope I'm not jinxing anything. I was talking to our athletic director, Simon Elias, today about the start of the game time, and I've got to be honest, I was a little bit surprised it was 3:30. I thought we might start at 3 or even 2:30 because it's playoff time, baby, and we've got to have a winner today. And daylight is not what it used to be. Tolliver kind of patiently working left side. Claude trying to body her off the ball. Tolliver bounces through. Brooks kind of a little spin move, kicks it over the sideline. Carlson trying to catch Tolliver deep in the corner, just a little too much pace on the throw-in. So it'll be a goal kick for the Warriors. Bollier knocks the ball down. Nice job controlling it. Threads it through a couple of defenders. Tolliver comes back, picks it up, tries to chip it through the middle, but Watson's going to take that away. Chips it ahead off the hop. Anna Guzzi with a nice tip. Just doesn't go as far as she wants. Golden trying to track it down. Oh, the defender falls down. Golden's got a chance. Ooh, that's a tough call. I think Golden called on the bump. Or actually, Morris checked that, called on the bump. I'm not sure. I think the defender just got kind of tangled up with her feet. I think the ball had some spin on it, and I don't think it went the way she thought. But had a pretty clean game, by both teams. So tough break there, as Morris maybe had a chance to step in on a goalkeeper, Curtis, one-on-one. And my recollection was correct. The winner of this game will travel to Old Town High School next Tuesday to face the Coyotes. Start time is 5 o'clock. And really hoping that's a Nokomis bus heading up I-95. It will be a busy day for the Warriors, though. The field hockey team will have their quarterfinal opener in the afternoon. So you could have a fun-filled afternoon. You'd catch the field hockey game here in the afternoon and then head up to Old Town and hopefully watch some soccer. But we've still got 25 minutes in this contest to determine who is going on to that next step, their playoff journey. Watson, pretty work. Catches it off a knee and then punts it out of the air. Anna Guzzi pressuring. Warriors will keep possession. 17, Jenna Staples in for the Lions. And number 1, Kirsten Condon. And number 11, Emily Mishu in for Nokomis. Reimers with a nice idea with a little touch pass through. Just misses connecting with Golden, but Golden stays with it. Eisenhower chips it ahead. Cody with a nice through ball. Mishu gives chase. Kind of a bouncing ball for Emma Waldron to handle cleanly and really left with the only option, putting it over the sideline. So Nokomis with the throw in can't make anything happen with it. Brooks just so nimble, able to just flip that foot up, bounces it in on the goalkeeper, and you never know. It could be a crazy bouncing ball like that that just bounces over the head of a goalkeeper. Just under 22 to go in regulation, no score. That's where I think I'd like to see Brooks, if she gets that ball right in about that 30-yard mark, just unleash. Just rip one on goal. I think the deliberate plays into the scoring area is just too crowded and too many legs. It's just going to be kind of luck if something ping-pongs in. I think Watson, King, Brooks just step up and just put a hard shot on goal, and if those forwards can kind of get clean up, maybe on a misplay by the goalkeeper. Nice ball by Eisenhower. That's a heck of a head out of there by Waldron. Brooks trying to connect with Reimers. That's where I like to see Brooks is so unselfish with her play. I'd like to see her just do a little head fake to one of her teammates and then just get a one tap, tee it off. I wish she had a little headset on it, tell her. Probably it's not what Coach Jewett wants her to do. There we go, here we go. Golden, nice pickup, working the sideline. It's tapped out of bounds. She'll keep possession. Coach Jewett keeping that rotation of 2 or 3 players every 5 or 6 minutes to go, and I think that this is going to be a factor. The deeper we get into this game, it's been up and down, a lot of kind of tennis match type back and forth. That's exhausting throughout a whole regulation soccer game, and we'll see which team has the fresher legs. I'm putting my money on the Warriors. Nokomis just a bit deeper bench. Hopefully that's going to pay dividends. Nice read by Bollier to step up and play it. Chips it over to Brooks. Brooks gets through the defender. Brooks over to Guzzi. Guzzi trying to make a move down to the right. Gets a little bit of space. Try to cut back. And there was Brooks. Brooks was lining up for that one. I like that. Nice work in the corner by Anna Guzzi and Hope Brooks. Brooks making a nice cut. Ooh, thought that one maybe went off the defender. Maybe it would get a corner kick out of that. Nice defense by Belfast to close that down. Warriors a nice read off that goal kick. But Belfast working just as hard, come away with the ball. Ball's tapped over midfield. King's going to collect it. Ooh, a little bit, again, those little drop back passes in the middle of the field make me nervous. And just for this reason, Belfast picks it off and with speed heads up field. Ball's bounced into the goal area and it's off Belfast. It'll be a goal kick Nokomis. Belfast, great ball into the scoring area, and Karen had a great read on it the whole way, and I like the quick turnaround throw, connects to Brooks. Ooh, I guess I don't know soccer rules well enough, but that knee caught Brooks right in the shoulder. Nice job by Claude, kind of working the ball out of bounds. It will result in a corner kick. Number 5, Esme Deschamps had a steam trying to turn on that left corner, so we'll give up the corner kick here. Belfast an opportunity midway through the second half. See if they can get that first goal of the game. Ball ping-pongs around. Players battling for it. Belfast trying the drop pass. It slides out to the right. I'm not sure they can keep it in bounds. That Tolliver in the corner. And I guess Watson decided, I'm going to take charge of this play. Watson kind of carries it out near midfield, sends the ball through. Goalkeeper comes way out to play it. Condon puts some pressure on the ball, and the keeper decides, I think I'm going to go back. Belfast with a through ball. There's Watson. Watson gets a foot on it. She's does a great job and kind of baits the defender into tapping it over the end line, or the offensive player. Goal kick, Nokomis.
What's the car's quote? Be fast, think fast, I'm fast. What? I am speed. There it is. I am speed. That's something. There you go.
1:15 to go, regulation. No score yet in this Class B preliminary matchup. Warriors hosting the Belfast Lions. Warriors had some nice chances in the second, towards the end of the first half, but really haven't been able to make some of those connections in the first half. Lions have had some near opportunities, but still, I wouldn't say there's been a shot or a play that's been a gasp. It's caused a whoo. I think Belfast looking to stretch the field a little more, getting some longer through balls, and then giving chase. Claude fielding one of those. And a lucky break, 13 for Belfast. Ariana Evans, if she could have picked that ball up, there wouldn't have been anybody between her and Karen. But just enough spin on that ball that couldn't quite control it. Claude doing a great job screening the defender to have the kick go over to the Warriors. Guzzi just trying to muscle her way through a couple of players, takes the body hits and comes back up. I think that little quartet of players all a little frustrated, but the Warriors come away with it. Nice ball by Claude. It stays in, stays out. Throw in will be just in front of the Nokomis bench. 12.5. Guzzi intercepts the ball, bounces it through one defender, blocks it down, but it goes away to the Lions. Lions with it at midfield. Deschamps kicks it ahead, and Watson trying to cross it, but it goes right to Tolliver. Tolliver, a dangerous player. Chips it ahead, stays with it, gets her own ball, but it's out of bounds. The official points Nokomis' direction.
Kayla, you or Emily need to play more strong side, okay?
Watson just seems tireless. She's a speedy player, and just her strength with the ball, just really impressive. Claude knocks down the strong crossing path. Belfast able to keep possession. There's Watson again on it. Little cutback move to create space and launches it up to midfield. Just a beautiful ball. Little too strong for Golden to catch up to, or number 14, Morris. But I'll take that every day and any day. Just a great pressure relief defensively. Little drop pass, it's a shot on. A nice job by Claude punching it out. Under 10, regulation. We talked about early in the game, this could be a one-goal contest. I think at this point in the game, a goal is huge. Belfast controlling play the last 3 or 4 minutes, keeping the Warriors pinned into their defensive end. Sometimes this is where you can sneak through that. Team, the other team's pushing up, and you can sneak one through. Nice cutback by Kayla Morris. King will pick it up at midfield. I think that's that area, almost in that big circle in the middle of the field, that Belfast seems to be beating Nokomis to balls. I think I'd like to see some of those Warrior forwards just being a little more active, cutting back. Nice hustle by Camilla Guzzi, but ball just squirts over the sideline. Nice crossing ball by Maggie Metcalf deep into the right corner. Hamlin gives chase, and guess who is on it? Cody has just been shadowing Hamlin all game and doing a great job shutting the senior forward down. Starting to hear the clock ticking. 8 minutes. Great opportunity for a team here to get that one goal to really tip momentum in their favor as we near the final minutes of regulation. Belfast controlling play. Warriors get back in their rhythm to break out. There could be some opportunities. Belfast pushing up more than they had in the first half, so I think if they can make that connecting pass in midfield is an opportunity for a real break opportunity for Nokomis, but at the moment they're worried about playing defense. Claude comes out to give play. Deschamps with her. Claude doing a nice job pushing the play away from the goal. Little ball spun into the middle. Watson fans on it, but it's right through to Karen. Karen has been shorthanded all game. She punts the ball. Guzzi gets a foot on it. Her and Metcalf battle. Nice ball by Guzzi. Again, just angles of the passes just been like a foot or two off instead of connecting with the Warrior teammate. There's a hard tackle by Cody. Yeah, this could be a tricky spot. If, Belfast has got a player who can really put the ball in there. Nichols going to one-hop it in there. It's bouncing. Watson just pounds it out. Nice speed up the right line. Crossing ball. Warriors trying to push it out of play, and it's over the sideline, nearing the 5-minute mark. Belfast just punching the ball in. Play after play. There's Guzzi, gets it out of the scoring area. She continues to battle for it. Can she keep it in bounds? She does, but it's almost a dangerous place to keep that in bounds. She's teed it up for the defender. Watson through the middle, ball squirts through. Again, I think maybe with a late hour in the chilliness, it might even be a little bit of moisture on the field of the ball. It's starting to spin and skid a little more. Waldron can't keep it in bounds, so it'll be a throw in to Nokomis. Guzzi with it. Belfast punches it through the middle of the field. Beaulieu kind of overruns the ball. Long ball through. Hamlin not quick enough to catch up with it, and a great job by Abby Karen. Oh, offsides. We had the offsides. I get all excited. That's, I think most people know my background is more field hockey, and that was, I lived through the years when field hockey had offsides, and that was a great change to get rid of it. I'd love to see it. I know the soccer purists, I say this before, and they're like, just like blasphemy on me for even suggesting it, but I think it would be an amazing rule change. Four minutes. Still no score. Can feel the tension starting to pick up in the air. Sense of urgency on both sidelines. See if they can get that goal in and end this in regulation. I think that's at one shift. I'd like to see you watch Nokomis score off a ball through the middle. I think those between the 30s, I think using the width of the field, nice ball into space for Guzzi. Guzzi's going to get to it. Guzzi bounces down. The ball bounces off a Belfast player, so the Warriors will keep it. Guzzi will try to connect with Morse. Belfast spins away. Let's just see Watson. How about this? Drop in, drop in. Oh. I might have to just, like, I'd go nuts if she could do that. If she's got the leg to do it, I want to see her just step up and drop one in right over the goalkeeper's head. That would have been an amazing goal. But it did not happen, and so let's play defense. Cody has had a stellar game for Nokomis in the defensive side of the field. Watson just picks it out of the field with her foot, and I think bounced up and got her hand, so the officials will call it to an opportunity with 2.5 to go. Belfast sets it quick. Karen! Oh, wow. That was a heck of a shot by Nichols, and she just puts her hands to her face. I don't think she had the ball set, and she couldn't have just pinpointed that shot any better into the far corner. And she says, I'm going to try it again. And just doesn't have the same accuracy. And whoo, the Warriors breathe a huge sigh of relief. But give credit to Alana Nichols, a freshman, realizing kind of the opportunity she had and trying to hustle. And that initial shot was beautiful. But Warriors, again, catching a bit of a break. Watson takes it away, clears it through the midfield. 1.5 to go. Belfast just keeping the pressure on. Nichols sends it through the middle. Watson bats it down again. Cody chips it out to Golden. Golden, by one defender, Tolliver, pushes her off the ball. She didn't push her. It was a good play. Not trying to say anything. Guzzi comes up, gets a good play on the ball. And a Belfast player down, and they'll stop the clock with 1:10 to go. I think maybe a little bit of fatigue, and I think just kind of two bodies bounce together. Probably just got the wind knocked out of her a little bit. When you're tired, you get just have any sort of collision, it's tough. Yeah, it just looks like her athletic trainer, Kreider, just getting her to hold her arms over her head, and I think that's number 2, Nichols. And she's just covered a ton of ground today for the Lions. make a bit of wind knocked out of our sails. Hopefully she'll be able to stay in. I'm not sure if the trainer or the coach comes out, if the player has to come out. I know that's the case in some sports. I'm guessing that I think it's the same. But I don't know. It's the trainer. Like, does it matter if it's the trainer or the coach? Well, we're going to find out here. So a bit of an opportunity for both sidelines to go steal a drink. Yeah. Is that Nichols or is that Metcalf?
12.
Yeah, 12, Metcalf. So it is Metcalf. Some talented freshmen on both sides of the ball. I get the spot of the throw-in ready. Claude's going to make the throw. Trying to connect with Brooks. Nichols blocks it away, sends it up in front of her own team's bench. It'll be a throw-in again for Nokomis as we're under a minute to play. So this is a point in the game. Both teams, you want to seize an opportunity, but you also have to be incredibly careful. You don't overextend and create a disaster for your team. 40 seconds to go. Claude with a throw-in. Claude trying to get it to Guzzy. Guzzy gets a knee on it, but it's batted down by Belfast. 30 seconds, regulation. Belfast with the throw-in. It's to Deschamps. Deschamps trying to get it to number 2, Nichols. Ball's through the middle of the field. King punches it ahead to Mishu. Mishu chips it. And again, I think that's where Nokomis needed to just boot that ahead to space and really try to stretch the field. 10 seconds. Not sure we're going to get anything. Neither team's going to have the time to get anything going here. As Golden takes it out wide, and just horn's going to blow here. So it's the end of regulation in this preliminary contest. No score. So we will head to some overtime action. And this is I don't think in soccer overtime, it's not a golden goal situation. I believe they play the entire overtime. So we'll take a 5-minute intermission and then come back. Back row position to be on, and I wasn't the annual meetings out in Indianapolis, which I wasn't able to make because flight was canceled for weather, and then I tested positive for COVID, so it just wasn't meant to be for me to go to Indianapolis last year. But just joining some people across the country, or people that have played internationally, people associated with USA Field Hockey, it was just really cool opportunity. I definitely felt like the rookie on that group, but I learned a lot and was honored to represent our region and our state. So I get to do that for 3 more years. But for people who think officials of any sport take their rules lightly, they don't. There's a lot that goes into it. You look at it's cool. You look at a lot of data, to look at the types of injuries that are happening in sports to see if the rules are keeping players safe. They look at rules to see if it allows the game to flow as smoothly as possible. And so just really appreciate all the people who sign up to officiate high school athletics. Just to shout out and remind, everybody watches sports. It's easy to get wound up, but this isn't like professional sports where anything kind of goes that you yell in your living room watching Sunday football. So we love having you come out to games, but just remember, our officials work hard at it. They're human. They don't always get every call right, but you know what? They get the vast majority of them, they do get right, even when maybe we don't want it to be that way. But here we go anyway. So it is a 15-minute overtime. You can tell who did not read the MPA bulletin on the soccer overtime procedures. That would be me. So again, I noted that Nokomis has subbed. Coach Dewitt's had a great rotation of about every 4 or 5 minutes, 3 subs going in. And let's see if that is going to pay off here as we head to overtime. Soccer's a long game. So Belfast starts it off from the center dot. Michoud picks it up. Gets it to Beaulieu, slides off Beaulieu's foot. But there's the ever-present Brooks to pick it up. She wheels. Bounces through. Michoud and Witten give chase. Brooks again. Cody with a quick throw-in. It's off Witten's head. Watson knocks it down. Claude gives chase. She stays with the play, able to knock it away from Hall Arnett. For about the last 10 minutes of regulation, Belfast really had Nokomis pinned into their defensive end, and they've come out of the break in regulation and overtime. Started again. Ball comes through. Oh! Hamlin just nearly missed a touch as Karen came out to play it, and the ball squirted by her. And just a slow roller to that far post, and it's just wide. Woo! You can feel the adrenaline just surge through on that one. So Watson spots it up. Belfast are probably the best chance of the game so far on either side of the pitch. Nearly has the walk-off goal here. Stealing a little playoff baseball lingo. This is, you look at this Nokomis team through this host of freshmen that we have on this team. This is incredible experience for them. This is a moment they're going to remember regardless of how this, turns out. This is how you build that tournament savvy, playing in a big moment, a big game like this. Nichols fires through, shots wide. I think that might have been 12. Just can't see the number on the far side. No, and that was Nichols. Nichols still kind of kicking herself for that direct kick she had earlier, and just it wasn't quite, the official hadn't quite signaled she could take the kick. It's the only ball who's made it into the goal, but it did not count. So ball's over midfield. Witten comes over to play it. Nice cutback move by Waldron, and there's Brooks again. Boy, Brooks is intercepted. It feels like a million balls. Ball's out to Hamlin. Hamlin nearly ended this contest just a few minutes ago. Nokomis is struggling to get any kind of control play on the Belfast side of the field. Nice touch by Michoud. And again, I like to see that touch up the wing. Just Waldron's just closing down anything in the middle. Tolliver kind of puts her hands to her head as she just deflected that ball back in on Curtis. And, that's one of those things. We'll take an own goal. I think earlier in the season when Belfast played here was a 3-2 win by Nokomis. And I think Belfast had an own goal that cost them. So nice hustle by both players. Michoud keeps possession, gets it to Witten. Witten trying to drop it to King. King fans on it. Nichols with a great play on the ball, kicks it ahead, but there's Watson, just launches it at the Belfast bench. Takes out 2 or 3 water bottles. I think it might have skimmed off a player's head. "10 minutes overtime." Next goal wins it. The goal-scoring team will head up to Old Town for the quarterfinal game next Tuesday, early evening, 5:30 start time on that game. Ball comes over to Watson. Guzzi knocks it down, trying to keep it in bounds. She's being pressured. Warriors keep possession. And I think, you need a golden goal. Well, who do you put in? You put in Abby Golden. Oh, nice. Nice move by Mishu. Just needed a couple more inches on that sideline to keep the ball in play. Hamlin works the ball to the middle. Deschamps moving through the middle, but there's Bollier. Punches away to the right. Oof. Guzzi and Robbins near collision. I love the commitment by both players to just go for it. It was a 50-50 ball, and neither player are willing to let up. Here we go. I'm calling it. Golden's going to get a golden goal. I'm feeling it. And Nokomis, soccer alum and big fans. There's a good Nokomis connection there, as Golden's Bill Freudenberger's granddaughter. Like if she scores, Matt, we got to get it right on Bill. Let's see how high he can jump. Guzzi's just been working her tail off on that, just going after 50-50 balls and just doing it. And there's Golden kind of, and actually Morse just firing through. Let's see maybe the freshman tandem up here of Morse and Golden. Maybe they're going to take care of business for the Warriors. So the deepest penetration into the Lions' defense Nokomis has seen for a while. I think some sort of foul called, so wow. Okay, here we go. I don't know if this is like a direct kick where we can just put it in on goal, because Watson can do this. I think it is a direct kick, so here we go. Watch Watson. She's just going to drill this right in. Here we go. Let's go. 5. Oh, good read by Belfast defensively to knock it down. I think Watson maybe hoping she'd get a little more on it. Oh, and here's a dangerous ball. Cody giving chase to cut off Hamlin. What a play by Cody. Hamlin still giving play. Karen comes out. What a play defensively. And Hamlin just exhausted, collapses over Karen. Abby Karen like, yeah, we're going the other way. Kind of rushes a bit, and the ball gets booted into the Nokomis bench. And Hamlin just struggling to get her wind back. Just under 7 to go, regulation. Up and down action. Both these teams are just not holding back. The freshmen for the Warriors, I mean, obviously those leaders for Nokomis have had a great game too, but you can't help but be impressed with the younger players not shying away from the big moment. Alana Nichols, another talented freshman, just wearing the blue and white for Belfast. Had a good hard hit, but just wide of the goal. 6 minutes, first overtime. Watson out to King. King knocks it down and drops it back to Watson. Watson delivers it back up the middle of the field. Oh, nice job by Morse. Morse, beautiful ball to Golden. Oh. That's harsh. Oh. And maybe my little dream came true. Golden, maybe, I don't know. It's a tough break. I think Morse getting called for just the collision, but I don't know. Like I said, no one's going to quote me on soccer rules. Nokomis starting to get some offensive momentum. Golden tips it free. Can she keep it in bounds? She does, just uses those long strides. Wheels trying to turn it in, gets it to Morris. Morris chips it in on goal. There's a shot in front. Brooks tips it in. Can they get it in? Ball's just sitting at the goal line. Brooks just barrels into the goalkeep. What a play. And I'm not even sure what the call is. The ball was free. Officials checking with Morgan Curtis, the goalkeeper for the Lions, but I don't know if it was just like, is roughing the goalkeeper a call? But I love old Brooks's commitment. She was just barreling into there, going for it. Wow. 4.5. And Warriors nearly ending it. What a beautiful series of touches by a host of players. Golden has it again, trying to get by the defenders. Mishu chips it. Headed over to Mishu. Nichols clears it out wide. Watson trying to corral it, deflects off her shin out of bounds. Under 4, overtime. Both teams, some great chances. This is the best offensive action we've seen. Oh, you didn't see anything like this in regulation, and these teams are just opening it up and pulling out all the stops to get the win. Hamlin takes it deep in the corner, wheels around, crossing ball. Claude jabs a foot out. Brooks comes back deep to get it. Looked like that was off a Belfast hand, so that's going to come out. 3:20, overtime. But I love watching Abby Golden with the ball. She's a dynamic offensive player. King with it in the middle. Drops it back to Watson. Watson's going to tee it up. Out to Mishu. Mishu's got a little bit of space. Hamlin chests it out of bounds. 2:45. Oh, Cody, looks like Cody and Nichols both take a swing at the ball at the same time, and both players, and actually I think that's Metcalf, both players kind of down and just wincing. You can just see that both kind of, and it's this clean play, both just kind of kicking at the ball and both kind of writhing in pain, and we've got 2:26 left to go in the first overtime. I think the Nokomis team taking advantage of coming to the sideline to get a drink. Belfast circling up their half of the field. And Cody's up, and this is a tough player, and she's definitely, her right kind of lower leg is definitely causing her some pain, and Metcalf still down on the ground with her hands on the head. So defensively, this is a loss for Nokomis, for Cody to be out of the game. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. You know, same for Maggie Metcalf. And Metcalf almost take 2, also kind of being aided off the field, and looks like, you know, lower leg issue. Metcalf trying to gingerly, like, kind of use those toes, but she's in pain too. So both players gonna maybe sit on either ends of the training table. Two talented freshmen, and Cody seems to collected herself a little bit. And it is both players, you know, and that's part where you know, it's not about bad sportsmanship. Like, both players are just going 110% trying to win it here in overtime. Yeah, my guess is it looks like both of them maybe ankle. Boy, those gentle back passes, sometimes the distance and the pace make me nervous. Warriors with it up the right side. Boy, and Morris has really turned the Jets on in this overtime. Belfast clears it out wide. It'll be a throw-in on the deep right end of the field for the Warriors. Ball's out to King. King fakes back pass and spins back. Sends it deep in the corner. Throw in again. Inside 2 minutes. Overtime. Golden trying to wheel around. Her kick over the end line. So goal kick. Belfast. Minute and a half. First overtime.
Right here, let's go. Strikers higher.
Golden knocks it down, trying to keep it in bounds. Minute 10. Mishu takes it down, sends it over to Brooks. Brooks sends it out wide. Golden, does Golden have it in the tank to chase it down?
Lock in the throw right here. Right here.
Inside a minute.
1 minute. 1 minute.
Belfast pinned in their own end. Mishu takes it away. Mishu trying to split 3 defenders. Not much room. Brooks gets a foot on it. Crossing ball. King gets a piece of it. Ball's batted back in. Golden trying to beat the goalkeeper to the ball. Curtis kind of falls on top of it. 34 seconds to go. First overtime. Nice ball by Curtis to send it over the midfield stripe. Eisenhower bats it down, and both teams kind of just stop and look at the ball. Bollier with the defense. King chips it out wide. The Warriors, 11 seconds, so they have time to make a run. Guzzi up the right side. Clock ticking, and Belfast punches it out of bounds, and I think that's probably going to do it. Oh, the quick throw by Nokomis. And there's the horn, so we'll take another break and then come back for a second overtime. I am definitely wishing I packed a warmer jacket. That sun goes down, it's a little chilly. So what an action-packed overtime. I definitely would have enjoyed us winning in regulation, but I got to say, that was a fun overtime to watch. And let's see that energy level. I still say that Coach Jewett's ability to have a deep bench and to sub liberally throughout this game is going to, I think it's going to be the difference maker. And I'm still rooting for the Golden goal. It's just got a great ring to it. I'll take it from anybody but Golden with a golden goal. Officials conferring. It's been a great game, a hard-fought, clean game, just the kind of playoff action you want to see. I think there's definitely first half a level of just tentativeness by both teams, sort of feeling out their opponent, not wanting to overcommit. And Nokomis picked up some great momentum, had some good control late in the first half, and then Belfast came out really strong and, dominated kind of possession for about the last 15 minutes of regulation, and then it was just a flurry of back and forth action and overtime, and the Warriors with some great opportunities. I thought Hope Brooks was just going to hurdle her way into the goal with the ball. It's just fun. It's fun stuff to watch. This is like what high school athletics is all about. So the Warriors will be heading the other direction. It looks like a contingent of Warrior fans on the far side, kind of making their way up and down. I think they're ready to cheer their team on. Looks like our athletic trainer Kreider looking to put a tape job on to Cody, and tough spot for Belfast. Just Metcalf's going to have to wait her turn, but both players not able to start, and I don't know if they're in a, assuming the way Mr. Kreider's like hustling with the tape, that his intention is to patch up at least Cody and get her back out on the field. So good to know it's not anything too serious. The Warriors will start second overtime, and again another 15-minute period. If we do not have a score after this 15 minutes, I believe it's a shootout. King with it. King to Brooks. Back to King. King right at midfield. Just misfires a bit, trying to tap it over to Mishu, but there's Brooks again on it. Brooks right into King. King chips it out. King's got Guzzy wide. Guzzy taps it by one defender. Punches it ahead, and it's deflected out of bounds. So she'll take the quick throw, drop it to Mishu. Guzzy trying to center the ball, squirts away from the defender. King swings around, drops it deep into the left side. Warriors, Morris and Golden can't catch up to it. Curtis with the quick transition, but there's Hope Brooks in the middle. Has just been unstoppable, tracking balls down. Brooks with it, tries to thread the needle. And a high spinning clear. Golden stays with the play, and I think it looks like it deflected off. The Belfast player must have already been over the line. Brooks again taps it off the defender. King over to Claude. Claude slides off her foot, but Guzzy's able to pick it up. Guzzy's got Mishu and Morse with her. She's screened away from the play, but stays with it. Boy, Guzzy's just got nimble feet. She's just very deceiving. Kind of just steps up and just pokes that toe right out there. Great hand-foot eye-foot coordination. Eisenhower lines one up. Goes right over to Golden. Golden gets it. Brooks chips it in. It's a two-hopper into Curtis. Curtis one-hops it to midfield. Deschamps picks it up. Trying to get control of it. Bollier putting some pressure on. Here's Cody heading back to the Nokomis bench. Still a little ginger. Morris trying to turn the corner. Tolliver kind of closing the door on her. Golden tries to keep it alive. It's over the sideline, and Cody's got her mouth guard and ready to go back in. Nice pass to Brooks. Brooks drops it to King. King trying that give and go between Brooks and King. Really just hasn't connected all game. Maybe it'll connect at the most opportune moment. Watson just battling on the end line. The ball spins out, but not before it's over the end line, and it's a corner kick for Belfast. So the Lions with an opportunity to run a set piece play with 11:41 in the second overtime.
Drop on 10 now. Drop on 10 now.
I think that's probably two. Nichols drills it in, a header in front of Karen. Karen knocks it down. It's in front of the goal, and Karen just dives back and saves it. That was a great inserted ball into the middle. Karen got a piece of it but couldn't control it. Belfast got a piece of it, and then Karen just does a quick 180 and falls on it right on the goal line and saves the day for the moment for the Warriors. Eisenhower punches it out. Morris, if she can get by the defender, has some room, and she's got some speed. She's got Golden and Mishu with her. Morris just flying up the left. Little hesitation move. Continues to go. Drops it back. Fans on it. Oh, great run, but Golden trying to pick it up. Knocks it out of bounds, but wow, Kayla Morris showing her speed in the open field. That was a great run by the freshman. Here comes Cody, and great minutes by Kylie Eisenhower, another freshman. I mean, how good is that going to feel if your coach Lucas Jewett just rotate in ninth graders as your backs? I mean, that's confidence. Nine and a half of field play time left. If we do not get a goal here in the next 9.5 minutes, it's going to be a shootout. Be an interesting stat to see how many touches Hope Brooks has had today. It's a lot. Like, I don't think it's an exaggeration, Matt. Would you say she's had like over 100? It's probably over 200. And here we go. Warriors have got their chance. Under 9. Watson's going to come up for the corner kick. I'd like to see Watson bend it like Beckham. Little low liner is punched out. King bats it down. Brooks checks out the defender. Tolliver punches it out. Deschamps does a nice job keeping it bounds. She's got Tolliver with her. Claude, nice job, chips it away. Guzzi picks it up. Guzzi taps over to Brooks. Brooks looks upfield, sees Mishu. Kind of slides by everyone. Waldron trying to clear it upfield. Guzzi there can't control it. Nichols sends it over midfield, but it's over the sideline. Under 8 minutes to go. Nice takeaway by Claude. Claude sends it up the lines, blocked out of bounds. Nice. That was a nice cut by Kayla Morris. There was a big open area in the middle of the field. I take that back. It was Bollier. But, again, when you've got a freshman reading space like that and cutting into it, your soccer future's bright. Guzzi trying to catch Brooks on a run. Good read by Belfast defensively. 7 minutes overtime. Hamlin with speed to the outside. Cody not showing she's lost a step. Pushes her out wide. Crossing ball. Just a tough angle. It's over the end line. Karen will hand it off to Watson. See which team can get a burst here and maybe a lucky break. Ball's knocked down by Belfast, but King takes the right. King sends it up the middle. Here goes Morris. Morris tips it out wide. Can she beat the defender to the ball? It's tapped out of bounds by Waldron. That was a nice job by Waldron, skipping it off Morris's feet. Just under 6 minutes. Bollier, nice takeaway. Nice decision by Claude to let that go out of bounds. I think she thought about trying to make a play. Warriors just kind of working the ball up the field with the throw-ins. Someone's going to throw it in. I think Claude thinking, I am getting up to a position on the field. I don't want to overcommit myself. Claude sends it through the middle. Kind of a little back and forth action. Both teams, 5 minutes to go. Guzzi with it. So I think Guzzi look up field sometimes as great as Brooks is. Sometimes teammates are looking to give her the ball too often. Bollier trying to connect with Guzzi, didn't quite get enough on it. Tolliver with a nice interception, 4.5 to go. Tolliver maintains possession on the sideline, looks to turn to the middle of the field, chips it through the middle. Watson blocks it out of bounds. Belfast throw in right in front of their own bench.
Kayla, you got to come way up over this way.
Ball's blocked down right at the top of the box. Neither a Belfast player can get to it. Morris cuts back for it with a beautiful ball out to Golden. Can Golden beat her defender? She does. Taps it by, trying to turn it upfield. And just can't get enough angle to keep that ball in bounds. 3.5 to go, overtime. Long ball, 1 hops all the way, 2 hops all the way to Karen, and Karen doing a great job reading that. Karen had the save of the day. Kind of both teams in overtime had the ball on the goal line, couldn't finish. That's why we're still playing. It feels like 3 hours later, we're still playing. Just 2.5 regulation. Karen, I think, doesn't quite get on that what she wants, and Nichols into it. And that's a great defense by, I think that's Brooks. Hauled up, but it's a corner kick for Belfast, so with 2:10 to go, 2:15 to go. A great opportunity to finish this in overtime with a golden goal for the Lions. Nichols lets her team get set. Hand up, kicks away, low liner. Lions centering pass. It's punched out by Brooks. Over to Golden. Golden gets stripped of the ball. Right. Oh, check that. I think on that far side, it's hard for me to tell the difference between Golden and Morris, but there's Morris, both with the orange cleats. Morris just sprinting upfield. She's got Mishu with her. Can she cut back to keep the ball in play? And it's a corner kick for the Warriors. Oh, no, goal kick. Thought he was pointing at the corner flag. Minute 15 to go. So can Nokomis keep this ball in the Belfast end and maybe steal a goal here? This is one of those games both teams have just flat out let it rip. So 50 seconds. Curtis sends it over midfield. Belfast looking to find a break. Beaulieu gets a piece of it. Guzzi battles. Tolliver breaks out with the ball. She's screaming to the scoring area. Can she keep it inbounds? Tries to cut it back. And it'll be a goal kick with 20 seconds going. I don't see, unless it's some kind of miss kick by Watson. I'm not sure there's enough time for either team to score here. Watson's liner through the middle field is knocked down by Brooks. Brooks chips it wide out to midfield, and with 5 seconds to go, that's going to end it.
Now what?
It's a shootout.
Each good team at 5 shots.
I think it's like most. I think each team gets 5. You know, and after 5, I think it's equal turns, but it's like one, like just a round of 1. I think. I don't think they do another whole set of 5. Officials conferring. I think they'll.
Any of our soccer teams ever doing this?
Yeah, I don't. Matt Nyson, I don't ever remember us having a shootout. I don't know if anybody's listening. You're probably yelling and correcting. Yes, do you remember from 2003? Be interesting to see who coaches on both sides, who they designate as their 5 shooters. And I'll ask you this, Matt, too, because it's always like, do you want to shoot first or do you want to defend first? You want to shoot first and put the pressure on the other team. I think I always liked shooting second. I think I jinxed. I did. I think I mentioned it early. I was chatting with our athletic director about the game time start. And I said, we got to get an end result. Like, this shootout I know people think it can go quick, but shootouts can go on. We might need to get everybody to pull their vehicles up to the far end of the fence and turn their headlights on, see if we can get enough light. But I don't know. Hopefully, we'll see. We'll see who's going to find the back of the net, who's going to clang one off the crossbar, or who's going to launch it. And that's the other thing too. It's taken a lot of time to get this set up, and players have been playing hard, but it's chilly. You see, how do you kind of keep players fresh and loose and ready to make a play. So this contest, no different than the other two meetings, both very close, tight games. Just a hard-fought game on a part of both teams. So it looks like the first 5 out on the field for Nokomis, Brooks, Watson, King, no-brainers. Looks like Raymond and Golden. And we've got a new goalie. Who? And Karen's not in. Who have we got? I can't see who we're putting in. So kind of a big... that's Abby, isn't it?
No. Is it Haley?
Haley Reynolds?
Yeah.
So kind of a big... Hey, right there. You're going to own the moment. I think with the light fading, I'm really struggling to see the Belfast numbers. I can't tell if that's 15 or 16. I think I just heard somebody yell Nat, so it looks like Natalie Hamlin. Hamlin, solid forward, so she'll set the ball on the stripe. Whistle sounds. First shot's away, and it's in the back of the net. The Lions strike first. So Warriors will have their shot at it. I know soccer fans and people who watch every, for a goalkeeper, it's really, you're making a stab at going one direction or the other. There's just no time to kind of read a play. Maybe as shootouts happen so infrequently, it's hard to know the tendencies of a particular player, like which direction they're going to shoot. So Hope Brooks steps up for the Warriors. Curtis has been in goal all game. We'll square off with her. The whistle. Brooks shoots it to the left corner and just calmly buries it in the back of the net, and it's 1-1. Looks like Tolliver coming out for the Lions, and Reynolds will step back into the goal. Yeah, I think that's Tolliver. She's had a strong game. Is the official tying? Our goalkeeper show. Now that's service. So here we go. Daylight just fading. Tolliver shoots, fires, and Reynolds with a big save. Huge play. Here comes Watson. Watson will have an opportunity to give the Warriors a slight advantage here. What a save for the sophomore Reynolds. And Watson puts it in. Curtis got a hand on it, but just too much pace on the ball. Deflects in, so the Warriors take a 2-1 early lead, and it's even turns. I think Reynolds thought it was all over. I like the enthusiasm. I think this is Phoebe Hall-Arnett. Reynolds came up big last time and knocked down Tolliver's shot. And the shot, wow, what a pretty shot by Hall-Arnett. Just buried it in the right corner. First shooter to go right. And we're tied at 2, but still mini break for the Warriors off the Reynolds save. Abby Golden, a freshman, with a big opportunity here. Whistle sounds. She just nails it into the left corner. I said there'd be a golden goal. You never know. It could be. I think Freud on the clock got a little excited and gave her like 3 goals. How'd we get 5? Yeah, little bonus for the grandkid. It was not. It was a pretty goal, but it was not a 3-pointer. Again, just a daylight fading. Tough to see the numbers. I think this is Nichols. It could be Metcalf, but I think it's Nichols. So, it's a huge save right here. Opportunities. Reynolds and Nichols launches it. Warriors up 2. Warriors up 2. And this could end it right here. This is the 4th round. And with 2 misses, King could send the Nokomis Warriors on to the quarterfinal matchup. I think the officials are huddling. Not sure if they've got a question about the last goal, or hopefully they're not adding any more pressure to King. Like saying, hey, you get this, you win. Like, just let her take the shot. What a contest this has been. So Nokomis still going to have 2 chances to win it, basically. But King can do it right here. The save by Reynolds, huge. And then that last shot by Belfast just missed the mark. And here goes King. Whistle sounds. She hesitates, approaches the ball, drills it into the right, and the game is over. There's no, I don't know why the officials haven't called it, but it is all over. And finally, the team charges the field, and what a contest today! And you got to feel for the Belfast Lions. It was just an amazing game, and Lions rush out to their goalkeeper. So much pressure on a goalkeeper, and you know they've got to feel it. But talk about step up. Haley Reynolds didn't play a second. Comes off the bench after a regulation game, 2 overtimes, and makes a huge save. And Warriors win it in a shootout. So 5:30, Old Town High School. Warriors will take on the Coyotes. Again, we've got a full day of activity on our campus tomorrow. If you're out and about, the Music Booster Craft Fair starts at 9 a.m. Just a great turnout of vendors coming. Warrior football at 1 o'clock, hosting against the John Baptist Crusaders, and a huge contest for Nokomis. With a win, the football team can host a home game. It's a National Guard or Army Guard feature day. We're going to have really cool jerseys on tomorrow, so come on out and support the Warriors. Just a great great contest today. Congratulations to Coach Jewett and the girls soccer team with I think the regulation is a 1-0 shootout win for the Warriors in their preliminary contest. And so you know I'm ending this broadcast with a Go Warriors! Wow.